A new tourist adventure destination is now up and running near Duluth's Spirit Mountain. RiverWest vacation homes are located just off Grand Avenue on the St. Louis River. Right now, 3 units are built, but developers have plans for much more, including additional vacation homes, an apartment building, a hotel, and several retail stores in the coming years. But it's already taken 18 years just to get to this point. Developers say that's partially due to building on the river's shore and the Munger Trail, something that came with a lengthy review process. They're hoping to take advantage of that location through becoming a hub for bike trails, lake life, skiing, and more. RiverWest investors believe this will benefit the community greatly for years to come.
RiverWest will provide a unique opportunity for people to directly access our world-class trails for biking, hiking, skiing, snowmobiling, boating, paddling. It's all right here.
One of RiverWest investors also owns a ski hut, which plans to open another location in the retail space there. The next phase of the construction process is expected to start later this year.